Dear students, class 9th, I am now making this video about the paper of 2019, the English paper. Let's start with the objectives, section A. Now this part, Bill became even, this is out of course. The first objective is out of course. Then Western ideas were also dash the mind of Muslim youth, destroying or spoiling, but this is out of course. Number 3, abstract noun of hard is hardness. C, you cannot touch the hardness, okay? Number 4, Nasiruddin gave a new and fine dash to Jalal. Cloak. Correct option is A, cloak. Number 5, tossing their dash in sprightly dance. Tossing their heads in sprightly dance. This is from the poem Daffodils. Number 6, we dash cricket yesterday. We played cricket yesterday. Correct option is C. Number 7, the thieves broke into the room. Correct option is C. Number 8, the road was dash and dangerous. The road was curved and dangerous. Number 9, the incident of avalanche happened in the dash night. This is out of course. Number 10, the correct spelling is popular, Popular, A option. Number 11, the Prophet ﷺ's father had died dash months before he was born. A few months before he was born. Correct option is B. Next is number 12, dash millions people had become a nation. 70 million people had become a nation. Number 13, fallacy means mistake. 13 is C. 14, he ﷺ knew that tolerance is dash when different communities live together is compulsory. Correct option is D, necessary. Number 15, during the days of Caliph dash famine broke out in Arabia. This is during the days of Caliph dash famine is Abu Bakr. Famine broke out in Arabia. Umar Raziyallahu Ta'ala anha. During the days of Caliph Umar, famine broke out in Arabia. Now starting with section B, which are the question answers. Question 2, attempt any 6 of the following or carry equal marks. Number 1, what kind of life did Arabs live in the early days of Islam? Arabs worshipped idols. In the beginning, all they did was ostracize and punish, and their behavior was very bad with the Muslims. With the new converts of Islam, they literally tortured them. Number 2, how much was Pakistan's population at the time of independence? At the time of independence, Pakistan's population was around 70 million. Why did the Jew decide to sell the other half of the well? The Jew decided to sell the other half of the well because he had not gained any profit. Everyone brought home water from the well, even the Jews and the non-Muslims and the idol worshippers. On the day the Muslims were supposed to take water, because Hazrat Usman had made it clear to everyone that anybody could come and take water. Next is describe the color of the leaves and the trunks of the willow trees. This is not in your course. What happened to the houses after the hit? This is also not, this is part of avalanche, not included in your course. Did Bill pay full wages to his servants? Not included in your course. Where is the laboratory situated? Not in our course. Where did the poet see the daffodils? The poet saw the daffodils at the margin of the bay when he was moving aimlessly like a cloud. He was going around in the Lake District and he was one day walking through that. Question 3, paraphrase any one of the following stanzas. The waves beside them danced, but they outdid the sparkling waves in glee. A poet could not but be gay in such a jocund company. Now this has been repeated a lot of times. You must have noticed that in all the past papers, paraphrasing is from these 3 poems, and usually these stanzas are being repeated. Now this stanza says that waves beside them danced, beside the bay, the lake, the daffodils were dancing. The waves were even dancing in the wind, but the beauty of the dancing daffodils was much more than the dancing waves. Outdid the sparkling waves in glee. In happiness, the daffodils outdid them. A poet could not but be gay. Any poet who writes poetry cannot be more happy than seeing this beautiful scene. Part B, hope is a thing with feathers. Hope is a thing with feathers is being compared here with a bird. उम्मीद बर्ड से करा रही है कि इसके फेदर्स हैं. फेदर्स किसके हैं? बर्ड के. दैट पर्चेज इन द सोल, जो कि रूह में, हमारी सोल में इट सेट्स एंड सिंग्स द ट्यून. विदाउट द वर्ड देयर आर नो वर्ड्स टू दिस ट्यून. इट इज़ जस्ट ब्यूटिफुल इन हेयरिंग एंड नेवर स्टॉप्स एट ऑल. इट नेवर स्टॉप्स एट ऑल. उम्मीद कभी नहीं छोड़नी चाहिए. Question 4. Read the stanza carefully and answer the questions given at the end. Continuous as the stars that shine and twinkle on the Milky Way, they stretch in a never-ending line all along the margin of a bay. Now this is from the poem Daffodils. Let's see the questions. What are the daffodils compared to? The daffodils are being compared to the stars that shine in the sky, as the stars are also continuous and so were the daffodils. How were the daffodils growing? The daffodils were growing like twinkling stars on the Milky Way. What does the poet mean by 10,000? 10,000, by 10,000 he means that uncountable daffodils were planted over there. How did the daffodils look like? The daffodils looked like golden, they look like stars. In this stanza, the daffodils are being compared to the stars on the Milky Way. Next is read the following passage carefully and answer the questions given at the end. The Jew learnt a bitter lesson. Jew ने एक सख्त सबक हासिल किया. Whereas he had hoped to make more money, he made none at all. He went to Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha and offered to sell the other half of the well also. Hazrat Usman Raziyallahu anha could have refused to buy it, for the Muslims had no longer any difficulty. Now first question is, who learnt a bitter lesson? The Jew learnt a bitter lesson because he was trying to be very smart and he was trying to earn a lot of money, but he did not earn any money at all. Did the Jew make any money? No, the Jew did not make any money because everyone took water to their homes for 2 days. They took enough water for 2 days and they missed out on the day the Jew was supposed to sell water because they had enough water and they did not want to buy it. Why did the Jew want to sell the other half of the well? The Jew wanted to sell the other half of the well because his business had gone down. There was no one coming to the well to buy water. Everyone was getting it free on the day Hazrat Usman was offering them. Why Hazrat Usman did not refuse to buy the well? Hazrat Usman did not refuse to buy the well because he was such a generous person that he wanted the entire well for all the people. Not only did he buy it for the Muslims, he bought it for all the inhabitants of Medina. Number 5, do the Muslims have any difficulty or water? No. After Hazrat Usman bought half of it, the difficulty ended, and when he bought the entire well, there was no difficulty at all. Moving on to section number C. Translate the following into Urdu. It was a fine bright day when we crossed the Malakand Pass. This is now Swat Valley and it is not in your new book. Moving on. Man's private ownership is the trust from Allah. इंसान की अपनी जो ओनरशिप है, जो मलकियत है, वो एक अल्लाह की तरफ से ट्रस्ट है, एक एतबार है. वी ऑल हैव द राइट टू लिव एंड टू लिव इन फ्रीडम एंड सेफ्टी. हम सबको ये हक है कि हम आज़ादी और महफूज रहें, ये हमारा हक है. ही द ऑप्रेस शुड बी प्रोटेक्टेड. जो मस्कीन हैं, जो कि ऑप्रेस्ड हैं, जिन्हें दबाया जाता है, उनको प्रोटेक्ट करना हुकूमत का या इंसान का काम